What's up, guys? Can you hear me? Let's see if I can get. See, you got a lot of people in here already. Afghanistan. What's up, Barbara? McLean Films, what's up? GG, Luke, Marlene, how you guys doing? Lillian, what's up? Ray, how you doing? Sorry if the backdrop is a little shitty today. I didn't set up the green screen. I was a little lazy. So not much, just getting down on, just got back home a little bit ago. I went down there today and it was dead down there. It was like a ghost town. Hey, Styling Biker, what's up? Michelle, how you doing? Christine, how you doing? Yeah, I went down there today. It was, man, it was so cold and windy. Everyone was just away, man. With Center City dead too. Who's you cold too, Marlene? Yeah, I'm freezing today, man. Do you guys like to walk yesterday? That's good. It was freezing doing that, man. I was I hate the cold weather, man. I really hate the cold weather. Lisa Isabel, what's up? Yeah, isn't that cool about Jess? I was just scrolling Facebook the other day and I saw that. I was like, man, how cool is that? 11 months. No, I'm gonna work out the membership thing today or after this. I didn't even realize I signed up for it or I started it, and then I saw like 4 or 5 people helped out and signed up for my member stuff. So hey, Red Rooster, thanks. Yeah, I didn't realize people were gonna sign up for it and everything so quickly. One of the things I have to do is figure out, I want to be able to release all the stuff to the people in the YouTube membership and Patreon early. Like when I first make it as something good to be a membership for, I guess. I just have to figure out how I have to do it. It's weird. If I keep it on Patreon, I have to put it as unlisted on YouTube. But if it's unlisted on YouTube, I can't put it in the member thing. So I might have to download 2 videos of it so I could put one on the members and one on the Patreon. I did that with that what's his name, Zach, Zach, the interview I did yesterday. I had to make 2 of them. Tiff, what's up? Yeah, I know, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to do it either. Someone kept yelling at me to make a membership, and I did. I don't even know how to do it though. I got to figure it out. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? How you doing, bud? Oh, when I did drink, what am I saying? I did drink Patron a lot. I did do that. It was weird. If I drank Patron, I had a nice, fun night. But if I drank Jose Cuervo, I would end up nude trying to fight everybody in wherever I was at. It's just weird how that works. Patron, I was good. Jose Cuervo, I got naked and tried to fight everybody. So, what's up, Sergio? How you doing? Oh, Margaret McGowan, I just got your stuff from Amazon. I appreciate that. Thanks again. Hey, Mary, what's up? How tequila makes clothes fall off? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I used to get really drunk on tequila and Jose Cuervo, and I would usually get my ass beat, but it was fun. Yeah, Jose Cuervo is evil, man. Like that bottle would be like, tell me to drink some Jose Cuervo and go punch a cop in the face or something. It was crazy. Rum is your worst. It's funny how different alcohols affect people different. It is crazy. No, well, Monday or Tuesday I'm going up to Wilkes-Barre. And then I'm trying to get enough money together. I think I'll be able to. I'm gonna go see my uncle all the way up in all the way northern Pennsylvania. He's like 4 hours away. But he's doing good. I mean, he's getting a little older, but my aunt passed away during COVID, and I never got up there to see him or anything like that. And now I have the opportunity. I'm going to be up in Wilkes-Barre. I'd like to go up that way. I haven't seen Amber in like 3 or 4 days, and she hasn't called me, which is really strange. But I talked to Manny, and he said she's doing good. She was just staying in the house, maybe because of the snow or something. She hasn't been going out. So, Mary, how you feeling? How you feeling after the surgery? Is everything still doing good? We started getting snow here, and then it turned to rain right afterwards. It turned to rain. It rained snowed for a couple hours. That's about it. Who said, Michelle, you're from Wilkes-Barre? Okay. I am gonna make a video about up there too. Oh, y'all got that much, Luke? That's a lot. Yeah, I it's weird. This is normally I hear from Amber like once every other day, something like that, where I'll see her down there. It's been like a week, so I haven't seen her. Well, if it's the infection, won't that be able? So once you know about the infection, though, Mary, won't that would be better though, because they know what to treat or how to treat it then, right? Rain in DC, sunny in Cal. Man, I want to be in California so bad. Hey, Janice, what's up? Being interviewed on other channel. When was that? Oh, I'm doing a second part of that podcast. I'm getting interviewed for tomorrow. That some bases covered one. I'll send you guys the link once it's out. No, I can't find that Christian. I can't find her anywhere. Oh, that's good, Mary. At least I'll know how to treat it then. Snowy. Wait, you're up in Oregon, right? Right. Yeah, man. I feel bad for you going through that, Mary. It sounds awful. Luke, how far are you from Newburgh or Poughkeepsie? I forgot. Washington, that's right. I knew you were Pacific Northwest. I forgot. I feel like we already talked about this before, Luke, but I forget again. How far did you say you're away from what am I saying? From like Newburgh or something like that. Luke, I used to love that saying, but what's his name? Colby Covington, that jackass UFC fighter, uses it, and I hate him, so I haven't stopped using that. No, I didn't. I did not hear about measles outbreak. It's crazy. You know, that's part of one of the another things why we shouldn't politicize vaccines and stuff like that, so we can act like it's the 1800s and deal with measles again. That's awesome. Half hour. Nice. Um, half hour from Newburgh. All right. Yeah. It's all good though. We can still use it. I like calling people nerd. What's up, nerds? A lot of homeless people outside the hospitals. Oh, Center City. There's a lot of times there's a bunch of them outside of what's it? Jefferson down there, Center City. What's up, Michael? So, what'd you guys do this weekend? Anything fun, or are you guys just hanging out? But oh yeah, I already did this. But Margaret, I got your Amazon. There was a bunch of stuff you sent, so I appreciate that. About an hour eating out with the kids, nice. I know being outside's gotta suck out. You know it's, but we don't have a crazy addiction to chase, so that's why it seems crazy to us. Go to the ER. Yeah. I mean, well, like in places like Philly, they get pushed out of the subway stations, and if no matter where you walk in Philly, you'll see in all the benches they have these like anti-poor or anti-homeless things, or like those spikes in between the um seats and stuff, so you can't lay down, stuff like that. It's. Oh, thanks, Bob. You're welcome, Bob. Yeah, with Danielle, she's going to be getting transferred to Bucks County and then a couple other counties after that. So she's going to be away for a little bit. Once she gets to Bucks County, I'm going to attempt to talk to her. I might even run up and visit her just so we can get an idea of, if she's going to stay sober, she's looking to, really change her life, then we can kind of figure out how we can help if she wants our help, and if we can help in any way. So I am going to attempt to talk to her. There is a program where you can send books up through Amazon, but once she leaves the Philly jail, it won't get transferred. So we got to wait till I think the 8th, which is tomorrow. She's got court, and she'd probably go then. So oh, Michelle, it's funny you said that, because when I was in downtown Wilkes-Barre just for a really quick, and I noticed that the benches, they had like the spike things in between them, so you couldn't. I did notice that in Wilkes-Barre. Just books for her to read, like I don't know. I have to find out what kind of book she wants, but just something to read to keep her busy. Now, when she goes to Bucks County, I believe they have a library there, which is a little bit better. So she might be able to get more books. I'm not sure, but it will be better in Bucks County. But I don't know. I don't think so. Red Rooster. I'm not sure. It's normally they the jails, they'll just return them back to the sender or whatever. Um, but it takes forever to get letters in and out of the jail. I don't trust governments, and you know I don't I just think they'll return it to senders or whatever. From Spain, I want to go to Spain so bad. Katie, I don't go to meetings. I don't agree with the 12-step programs. It's not for me. I never I got forced to do them a lot when I was younger. They don't work for me. It's one of those spiritual um God programs, and I know people will yell at me, no, it's not, or you can make a chair your higher power, and all that stuff is just ridiculous to me. But but I realize it does work for other people. 100%. I don't like to bash it too much. I have a bunch of friends in the program. I recommend people try it in early recovery to see if it works. It's not that I'm not like bashing it. It doesn't work for me. It's just higher powers coffee. uh, oh yeah. Oh, Anita, he had a crush on you? Oh, is that how it is, Red Rooster? Okay, thanks. Yeah, it does it is a pain in the ass, the letters in there. So that's what I would say. Wait until she gets to Bucks County, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, Luke, right? I mean, I know a ton of people it's helped. NA, I do. I know some people that have died because um people in the 12 steps kind of talked them out of getting them on methadone or MAT program, and they went back to fentanyl and they died. So it's I think the 12 steps can be kind of dangerous in that sense now with fentanyl. If people might not be done, or relapses might happen, I just say they should try methadone or Suboxone, because if you go away for you go and clean up for a month and you don't have a tolerance anymore, then you're in a lot of trouble. You don't have you don't have a tolerance. You go back down, you try a bag of Kensington dope again, and you're done. Lights out. Talked out of your meds. Yep. That's another thing I don't like about 12 steps is they talk people out of mental health meds too, which I didn't like. Even when I was gonna go on TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy, because I have my testosterone levels of like a 50-year-old man, and they tried to tell me that was mind altering drugs. I'm like, man, get the I just had to. MAT works amazingly. If it works great on people, I Oh, sorry to hear about that, Michelle. Man, sorry about that. Like I said, I don't want to bash the 12 steps. I really don't. But you know, it's it wasn't for me. MAT, that just means medically assisted treatment. That is would be Suboxone, methadone. My medical marijuana card, I got that for heroin, so that's considered medically assisted treatment. It just means you're on a medication. Normally, it's Suboxone, methadone, Vivitrol, one of those things. Well, so say Ray, it seems like it's different. I don't know. It's I got pushed back. I remember I was in early recovery one year, and they had me on Seroquel. And I don't know if anyone, I'm sure people here have taken Seroquel. It makes you very tired. It's a bipolar medication. It kind of calms you down. But I would be slowed down on it. And they would yell at me saying they thought I was high in the 12-step meetings. But it's like, no, I'm taking this medicine. Like, what the, you know, that's where I ran into problems with them, you know. Yeah, and then when they say no mind altering drugs, and then they go drink gallons of coffee, right, Andrea? Um, that's just my thought on with 12 steps. I it really can, Lisa B. You are not lying. I hated it. I was up to 200 pounds on Seroquel. I should get those videos from my parents to show you guys if they still have them. After I had my head injury, I was staying with my parents, and they had me on Seroquel, methadone, Xanax, all types of stuff, and I don't remember any of it, but they just have videos of me just walking around doing like the Kensington zombie walk in their house. So it was wild. It could be. It's something with opiate or heroin addicts and sugar. It seems like Isabel. I get that too. Gee, caffeine is a hell of a drug, especially when if you stop it, that you go with the withdrawal on coffee. That's what people don't understand. You stop coffee if you drink it a lot enough, man. Yeah, I remember how much that used to be, Robin. I remember. I was when Suboxones first started coming out. Now my dad was, my parents, my dad, the Seroquel shuffle. Yep. My dad made good money in his career. We, our family was always comfortable. We didn't have to want for anything. And I remember when Suboxones like really first started to come out. Like my dad paid all this money to get me into a like one of those initial trial program things with Suboxones. And I mean, and when they were first starting, there was no one, no insurance was covering anything about it. So I mean, I can't even imagine how much my dad spent on that. But we had to go to like all these meetings, and it was like it was really um it was just crazy how involved it was. But this was, like I said, it was right when Suboxones first started coming out. I was like in the first bunch of kids or people that tried it, which is, good night, Manning. Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, that caffeine withdrawal is horrible, man. It's horrible. I'm addicted. You guys see me. I always have this goddamn thing. I made a joke on Facebook. All that Stanley, those Stanley tumblers, everyone. I use my cheap, I said it's a Mexican one, Contigo, and it works harder than Stanley. Like $14. Caffeine, man. I was like sweating. I was getting the sweats when I stopped drinking coffee at one point. Well, yeah, I mean, it's most insurances do cover it, and there is generic forms of Suboxone now, so it is way cheaper, way cheaper. Yeah, I listen, Katie. These Contigo ones, I swear by them. When I'm doing my work, driving heavy machinery, big tractor, stuff like that, I could drop this thing off the tractor, you drive over it, and that shit would won't break. Mio Energy. All right. Yeah, man. And here's the thing. Well, I'm sure people that take kratom realize it. Now, the kratom it's just a relative of the coffee plant. And so that'll be similar withdrawal symptoms from kratom as there is coffee. Yes, it is definitely being used for pain management now, Joe. Definitely. Um, it it's weird. Uh, Opiates never really worked for me. Yes, they do, Katie. Especially even in the cold, outside in the cold, they do. Man, I can't. These things are the best. I think I paid $14 to it or something like that. 19. They do. It's just weird. The Suboxones never worked for me for uh pain management. And they never really helped me. The old Stanley lunchbox. Yeah. Yeah, back when they were manly, right, Lisa? Now they're selling pink tumblers on Valentine's Day. Yeah, for real. How do you make what taste better? Do you like the backdrop, Anna? Cool. I was trying to make this a little bit more professional looking. Hey, Joe, try it. It didn't work for me but no, opiates really worked for pain for me. They might work. I don't know. And maybe if they have the Sublocade shot, Joe, where you only have to get the shot once a month, so you don't have to worry about taking it every day. Excuse me. Is it classy? Good. If you see around my head, you can see where it's messing up a little bit because I don't have the because I don't have what am I trying to say? Oh, thanks, Anna. Anita, I mean, I'm sorry. Thank you. I don't even know what that means yet. I'm trying to figure it out. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was weird. They were it was Suboxones were big business for a while, selling them. Now you can get them so easily. I had a one of my friends try and sell me some. I still get these messages every once in a while from people like, "Yo, can you help me out, buy some off me?" And he's like, "I'll sell them all to you for $2 a pill." I was like, "Damn, that's got to be cheap." Uh, oh yeah, the kratom tastes like ass. So I talked to Joy. She's staying in a house now. She said she's doing good. I actually took her videos down because she's gonna try and do something with her kids or something. So you have to search her name. They're not listed anymore. So if you guys know, you can go and look at her videos, but they're not public anymore. 15 to 20 a piece. God damn, I'm ready to stock up and come to you. Now you can get them for like $2-3 in Philly, in Kensington, all day long, man. Kratom is gross. It works though, man. It works good. I'm gonna go up talk to Corey Tuesday about, and then we're gonna figure it out. Like this thing is, you take so much less. I can't even. You stupid idiot. There you go. It's a little squirter. It's concentrated kratom. So it is expensive, but he's giving me a good discount for you guys if you want to try it out. I will be posting that soon, maybe this week. So I saw Harley. Did I leave it in the walk around? I don't remember. I can't remember if it was in. I saw her when I was walking around, and Harley's a sweetheart, but she's I did okay. I went back and I looked for her. I couldn't find her. I get upset talking to Harley. I had a good conversation with her though. She had just gotten a okay. Yeah, I think because she was pretty high in the thing. I didn't want to show her. That's why. That's right. She had gotten a no, I got you, Ray. She had gotten a an egg sandwich, egg and bacon, egg, bacon and cheese on a roll, and she ate it. And she had and I was like, I bet I can guess what you just ate for lunch. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, you had something with eggs in it. And she started laughing. She's like, I got yolk all over my face, don't I? And we started laughing. And so we joked about that, and we sat and talked for about 15 minutes about how all egg sandwiches should have runny yolks in them, even though it's a lot more messier to do it. Well, it's not that they're free over here, Robin. It's their if you have Medicaid and welfare insurance, any insurance, they're free. And then so people just sell them 2, 3 like that, you know. Yeah, I got you, Ray. That's it. They're free if you have a prescription. But then a lot of people are getting it doesn't really happen anymore, but people would get cut off or kicked off their prescription if they had a certain amount of failed drug tests, but they stopped doing that. Oh, runny yolks are the best, man. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. I did cut it out. I remember now. She was really high in the video, and I didn't want to you guys know I don't like showing people when they're really high. I don't know. They might, Robin. They are they probably do. I don't have to look into that. Yeah, I should see Amber. I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and try and get some interviews done. And before I go up to Wilkes-Barre and all that. Yeah, you have to get a doctor, but you know they have the online doctors now. You can get it. One of the things that was it might even have been during the Trump administration. One of the few things these idiots do right, they would made it easier to get Suboxones. I don't remember when that happened. Yeah, that's how it is in most places, Lisa. It's just they just have to go and get them, you know. They don't even get kicked off if they fail drug tests now here, which is, you know, good because too many people were dying from getting kicked off it. It was during COVID. Yeah, I do think you're right, Katie. I think that did happen. Like, it probably happened right before. I'm almost positive. Cheeto Von Tweedo was still in office when that happened. I you know, I don't want to give the right person credit for it, but you know, whoever did it, I'm almost positive it was during Trump's, but they did make it easier to get it. You are right about that. It definitely was around COVID. Medicaid. I wanted to try that ketamine thing. I heard that's really good. Oh, Cheeto Von Tweeto. Let me stop. I heard it's really good on the on depression. I heard it's very good for depression. I did ketamine one time, and I did way too much of it, and I just there's this thing they call in like K-hole. I just sat there and I just drooled on myself for like 4 hours, and it was Horrible. Yeah, Joe, a lot of places, a lot of like psychiatrist places do it now. Oh, you've tried them, Anita. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna look into it. Is it expensive for you, if you don't mind me asking? Or is your insurance cover it? The mushrooms help me. It's weird, man. I don't feel mushrooms anymore. I mean, I do. I just don't. I can eat like 7 grams, and I'm just like, I can, you know, it's just like nothing's happening. It's so weird. I used to be able to take like an eighth, and I'd just be seeing stuff. Maybe it's just my tolerance, but if anyone takes 7 grams, you should be higher than a giraffe's pussy, and I am not like that when I take them now. But insurance needs to approve it. Okay. Yeah, it's Special K. That's the street name for it. Um, I had a friend that used to work at a. It was like it wasn't a dog. I forget. It was some veterinary thing, and she used to get these big vials of ketamine. Um, it's scary though, because it is a dissociative, and like so you do too much, and it's like you're not in your body anymore. It is very weird. It's like dissociative in the fact where like it feels like your mind and your head are you're separated from your body. You're so high. Um, hey Derek, what's up? Thank you. Yes, Katie, it is. It is. And it's branded cereal. Yeah, it is here too. um, no, I buy them. There's I went. There's a place up in. Well, if you live near me, you can go to Trenton. Um, uh, and walk into Weedman's and buy them. Yeah, I agree with you, Michelle. You got to be careful, and you got to just do some research and talk to your doctor and just find out what works for you, because everyone is different. I do agree. I think one of the problems here in America and society in general um, is we medicate way too fast and way too often. Now, I'm a moron with an 8th grade education, so what do I know? But it just seems to me when we go to the doctor, the first thing they want to do is put us on all these freaking medicines and take this, take this, take this, come back and see me, take more of this, come back and see me, take more, come back and see me. It's too much, man. Are they getting spanked? Damn it. Now all my retarded friends are going to be in a bad mood. I love when the Eagles do good just because this city is so much fun. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, man, it's a big business here in America, especially in America. Yeah, those SSRIs are they never. Every time I went to rehab or a doctor, it was get on this SSRI or get on this bipolar medication. I think they should I don't think they should be allowed to give you mental health medications or prescribe you new ones when you're still in the middle of your addiction. Like there's no way they can give you an accurate diagnosis when you're high all the time. You know, I don't see how that could happen. And now being sober so long, I don't think I needed the bipolar medication ever. Yes, I have ADHD, but I didn't need to be on Seroquel. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. Asian pill mill doctors. Yeah, the Eagles. I just like I don't watch football anymore, but I want them to do good so my friends are in a good mood and Facebook is in a happy mood. But what are you gonna do? If I stay up in the mountains Tuesday night or Wednesday, I will post it, but I'll do a live stream from the mountains. It's a place called Beach Lake. It's like all the way in upstate Pennsylvania. You can't call your dad if the Eagles um, the benzo with Valium, that's a hard withdrawal, man. Um, give your dad what? Reglan? He might need it if he's you never know, but he might not. I don't know. You know, I the lady that introduced or is going to interview me, she just got diagnosed at 40 years old of being autistic. So I guess it's a little you know, diagnosis can happen anytime. Oh, is Beach Lake up near you, Katie? Well, yeah, my aunt used to work. She was an electrician at the World Trade Center. She was down there when 9/11 happened and all that. Um oh, Ritalin. Yeah, that's what they put me on. Um well, anyway, so after 9/11, um my aunt, they were always partiers, drinkers, but they always, she was a union electrician. He's a union roofer in New York. They made really good money. Um, and after 9/11 happened and stuff, they bought the property in Beach Lake and they built the house and they bought like a couple of the properties next to each, so they have like three properties. Um, my aunt Liz, that was my godmother. That was my mom's little sister. She was the one like I'd say closest to when I was younger. She was kind of the black sheep of my mom's family. And, that's what I am. But she died in during COVID, and I still haven't gotten up there to see him, and I feel horrible. But it is what it is. Now I have the chance. I want to get up there. Where did I just see that? Hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to read back this thing I saw. I don't know where the hell it is. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I don't. I have a Jeff's High on Life Facebook, and then I be honest with you, I just my other Facebook, it's just people I know in like real life that's separate from this channel. It's like it's my place where I go when I have to like when I want to try and forget about Kensington and stuff for a while. You were in jail for 9/11. I went up to New York City right after it happened, and my dumbass uh, was drinking a beer in public, and I didn't have my stupid ID on me, and man, them cops were not messing around after 9/11. I went to the jail for that. I went to jail because I didn't have a ID. There's a big barge in the city in New York. They send you to jail in New York City. Sucked. It was only a couple days, but it sucked. 13 and thriving. That's awesome, Katie. You know what's weird? That lady that interviewed me asked me if I was autistic, which is just that was the first time I ever heard that. I had nothing against it. It's just weird. You were in New York City? Oh wow. No, there was like a I forget. It was a man. It was like a barge. It was like a ship they sent me to. I was on a ship for like 2 days and before I got out. I don't. It was in like that was like 2003. I don't remember. It was a ship, a barge, something like that. Yeah, that benzo's horrible. No, I didn't make a video about Savage Sisters. No. Hey, if you need it, then you need it, Isabel. There's nothing scary about it. Yeah, gee, look up prison barge, New York City. You'll see a picture of it. It's crazy. Oh, it's called the Vernon B Correctional Center. That's what it looks like. It's a big barge. And what's crazy is like the you look, it's just the whole the landscape or the cityscape of New York City. It's the most yeah, Vernon B, yeah. It's the most beautiful freaking beautiful view ever of looking out where you play basketball at there. It was you just it's the whole skyline of Manhattan right there. Yeah, well, and New York's jails are crazy, man. You wear your street clothes in jail in New York City before you're if you're not convicted of the your charge or whatever, if you're there fighting, you're in there in your clothes. So like and New York City is filled with gangs. So like, you know, it was me being a white dude from Philly. It just, it wasn't the best of times. 20, 40 years. Wow, Barbara, that's a long time. Wow. Supposed to be temper. Oh man, Rikers Island, that whole jail system is the biggest trash heap. Ah, it's horrible. You hear so many they're supposed to be closing Rikers down soon here. At some point. Hey Paul, what's up, bud? You finally made it and we're going to be done here soon. So I don't know if I'm going to stay up in the Poconos. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out when I get up there. Although I probably should make plans because every time I say I'm going to figure something out when I go places, I just sit around with my thumb in my ass all day and I never get anything done. So maybe I should make a plan. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, Luke, you just said something a while ago. I forgot that. Yeah, the the Zach one. Yeah, the last one that wasn't uh Megan and Stacy's last two were the ones that weren't um monetized. But yeah, I have been able to get a couple monetized. Yeah, it was freezing out there, man. I hate the cold weather. I really do. I hate it so much. It's funny because I was talking about going to walk the freaking Appalachian Trail, and I don't like the cold weather. But I'd get used to it. But it's just, man. I guess if I was, you know, bundled up right and wore the right stuff. Now I haven't seen her in a couple of days, Pamela. I talked to Manny today or last night. Um, he said he said she was at home relaxing. So, um, yeah, man, that one was a tough interview to do. He literally was in the foster care his entire night. Um, hey, good night, Lisa. I'll talk to you. Um, but he had like uh no shot in life, man. Just in foster care. he just got pushed around, you know. Yeah, I haven't seen. I saw Tyler about a month ago. Hold on. Let me make sure this is the right person. Yeah. So I saw when I interviewed like a month ago, 3 weeks ago, and now I just can't find him. So I've been looking for him though, Michelle. I hope he's doing all right. I just, um, yeah, Isabel, he hits it, and the interview was a little hard for me because you can hear the optimism in his voice still, like the optimism of a 22-year-old kid where life just hasn't really fucked him that hard yet. Or I mean, even though it has, but you can still tell he was optimistic or upbeat. Um, that's hard to see stuff like that, because it's just. How about I was almost speechless during that walkthrough when the person asked me where Kensington Allegheny are. Like they just got down there. They're like, which way is Kensington Allegheny? I was like, what the fuck? That was wild to me. That was really wild. I was just like, it was like I didn't process what happened until like I was walking away, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just hear? Yeah, I mean, he looked like he had a needle in his hand though, so I know he was going down there to get high. But man, just to see, uh, you know, someone that just got down there, it's like, oh my god, that hurt. That hurt. I don't know. What else did someone say to you? I'm not sure. Do they? I gotta go watch. I don't know. I get people asking me to the the craziest things when I'm down there walking around. I just try and like, smile and keep going or whatever. I had some. I had a girl. It was a couple weeks ago, and she was in really bad shape. Like like just smelled really bad, and she asked if we could do a date, and she was like, come on, $3." I'm like, and I just gave her $3, and I was like, I don't want the date. It's sad, man. I don't know. Yeah, it is hard doing it gets frustrating doing this just because you see the same thing over and over, and you want these people to change. You hope they do, but they probably won't, which is the sad part. Yeah, $3. That's the sad part, $3, and she was serious. Um, and it was, and like you guys know, I've said it a million times. I have nothing against prostitution. I think it should be legal. I don't think I have nothing against it, but when you see him for $3 doing it, you're like, man, that's when it's sad. It's like maybe if it was legal, she could be cleaner body and do it someplace in a clean area and get some more money for it. I don't know. I'm gonna call Jim this week. See how he's. Oh, maybe next week. Maybe stop by up there. I gotta see. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be away this week. I don't have any. I don't have any ideas yet. Is that Jim right there? No. James McKeon. No, it's not him. I thought that was him. Yeah, Valentine's Day, February 14th is when he went in there, man. You are right about that. You are right about that. No, in the summertime you can smell stuff. Definitely in the summertime it does really smell down there. But you know, yeah, she definitely just needed to be a shot, and it's because you can get. That's why I knew you can get them for $3. You can get a bag for $3 down there. That's why I was like, just take the $3, man. Get out. Oh, okay. I'm half Korean, James. I know it doesn't look like it, but my dad is Korean. I want to get there so bad and try the food out there and learn about the culture. Um, I want to go really bad to Korea, really bad. I don't know a lot about my dad was adopted into an American family, so we didn't really have know too much about um the Korean side of them. All right, yeah, I do want to go. My dream with this channel is if I can get it popping and making enough money here, I would love to just sell everything and go travel for a year and try different places around the world. I mean, is it a pipe dream? Yeah, I don't know if it will happen. Um, I just, yeah, I love kimchi, man. Uh, I would love to get up there. It's a dream of mine to be able to travel a little bit with this channel and see new things. That is what I'm working on. We'll see if it, um, you know. Hey, Melanie, what's up? How you doing? From Texas, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it alive. I gonna keep it going. I'm half sane. I I'm gonna try and make it happen. I got out of debt. I don't have a lot of debt. I have, there's nothing really keeping me here. So, and I would like to come back here um eventually, but I don't know. I really want to travel. I'm hopefully before I'm too old, I can make that happen. Yeah, you are right about that. My dad might be like the greatest human being in the history of the earth. I can't there's not I can't say a bad word about him. He's just a great dad. I put them guys through hell. But my dad wasn't like that. He tried to make us do good, but my dad was adopted into like not the most loving family, and so I think he made sure our family was as loving as possible. So, um, yeah, I can't say one bad word thing about my dad and being strict with Korean. He tried to, but I wasn't having it. What's up, John? Oh yeah, I have to get hired, Miss Carol. What do you think? I'm just sitting around here doing nothing. Oh, thanks, Pamela. I fill out applications every day. I get unemployment. I just trying. I gotta they gotta call me back. You gotta remember I'm a convicted felon with not even a high school education, so it can be a challenge getting a job. Yeah, Pam, I appreciate that. Really helped me out. I really appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I've always worked since the day I um got sober. Even when I was getting high, I've always worked. It just no, yeah, it's all good, Miss Carol. I try. I fill out applications every morning. I I don't like not working. You know, I also don't want to go work at a you know $14 an hour job. I can't pay the bills with that. So, but I am looking definitely. 2008. All right. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, he's my dad was always a workaholic though. He always there was like 2 years uh where he lived in Paris when we were living in Ohio, I think, or I forget where. But we always had to move around because his jobs were always getting changed and he was also always getting paid more money. And he was in like IT work when he like helped create information technology. He was in the starting of the internet and all that stuff. So he was in high demand, and so there was times when, and it's weird, even when he was living in Paris, that psychopath would take a plane back to Connecticut to watch me play my youth football game, and then he'd fly back to Paris. So, he's a real one, my dad. I can't, I had all the loving and all that ever, needed. I have a GED. I took the GED in jail just because I was bored, and I got a perfect score on the GED when I took it. I'm a smart dude. I just, just school wasn't. I have this thing where, if I'm not interested in a subject or a topic, my brain refuses to learn it. So if it's something I'm interested in, I can, yeah, Red Rooster, it's a little different with me. I have a felony possession, with its intent to distribute in a school zone. So like the school zone bumps the felony up. So I'm not eligible for them yet. Hopefully. Yeah, I do have a high school diploma. It is what it is. I guess so. I stopped high school in ninth grade, and I just, the test was easy to take. But I can't tell you how many times I tried to get an apartment somewhere, and they do the background check, and I got denied, stuff like that. I can't tell you how many times that has happened. Yeah, Paul, it's hard, man. Like if it's, that's why, like, people ask me to go back to school, and like, there's things I'm interested in, I'd love to go to school with, but it's like everything else, I just will not do it. I know how I am. Like my brain just doesn't work with stuff I'm not interested in. I wish it was. It's just how it is, man. I wish. Hey, Nicholas, what's up, bud? Where's that? France, right? Is that France? Yeah, YouTube is perfect for me. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. It's the best. I was just posting on Facebook yesterday. I was like, man, I bet you I could do brain surgery if I read enough if I watched enough YouTube videos. That's what I get overconfident with after I watch YouTube videos. I watch like 3 of them. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. That's awesome, Luke. Yeah, YouTube University. Now listen, YouTube can be amazing, the best, but it's also a place where people like Alex Jones can go to talk about gay space lasers or gay frogs and other stuff. So YouTube is awesome. You can learn a lot, but you can also become very stupid from it. Very, very stupid. It depends where you look and what you do. That's awesome, Isabel. That's great. Yeah, it does take time. You're right, man. It does. I'm not too much of a patient dude. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, like, if I would have kept pushing this channel and going like 1,000,000 miles a minute, I would be so much further ahead right now. But it just, I have to stop and like just decompress and just forget about this for a couple days, and it kind of like puts the winds out of the sails of the channel. But it is what it is. My car now has like 210,000 miles on it, Pamela. I'm worried about it breaking now, just doing what I'm doing. So I wouldn't want to even risk doing that with DoorDash, because my car ain't gonna, stop watching TV. I stopped watching TV in I'd say, well, pretty much when I got sober in 2016, but I don't know what year it was, the last Game of Thrones was the last time I watched something on the TV. Was the Game of Thrones the last season? So I don't know. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Compassionate burnout. Yeah, I get it. I that sounds perfect to me because I I get frustrated and sometimes I just gotta and I'll stop answering messages, just responding to stuff. Like I'll just shut thumb off for a couple of days, man. I don't know how else to do it. Um, but sometimes I just have to, uh, you know, yeah, I'm not. Don't worry. I ain't gonna do any promises about the memberships. I appreciate you guys getting it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the memberships yet. I will get something going soon, but and that's right. We want to do a drama free here. I love all you guys. I will talk to you soon. Remember this week, I've met Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to do another stream. We'll figure it out. I'll try and do it up at the mountains and stuff like that. I love you guys. We'll see you later. My fingers just warmed up. Yep.